What's going on, everybody? This is MDENT313, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Listen, this game, and not only this game, but this entire playoff series is a must-win for my Detroit Lions, and let me tell you why. Even though we have a pretty solid team, Jared Goff is technically considered an older quarterback, right? In addition to that, we've already paid a lot of our key contributors, right? We paid Penei Sewell, we paid Jared Goff, we paid Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be coming up on his contract pretty soon. Sam Laporta is going to be coming up on his contract pretty soon. We paid David Montgomery. On the defense, right? We got some key defensive contributors like a Brian Branch that you must pay. Anzalone, who's a phenomenal linebacker, you must pay. Aiden Hutchinson as well, we must pay Aiden Hutchinson. In addition to that, I believe, win, lose, or draw, Super Bowl or not, Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson will be leaving for head coaching jobs, right? We should have won the Super Bowl last year, and we are in position to win the Super Bowl this year. You know, it's going to be extremely difficult because we are missing a lot of key pieces, particularly on defense. But the Washington Commanders, excuse me, I don't know why I keep wanting to say Redskins, but the Washington Commanders are pretty young, right? They don't got to pay Jaden Daniels for a couple of years, and they're in perfect rebuild mode. They already had a franchise quarterback, phenomenal offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury. I don't know if he's going to be returning, but he might. But for the case of the Lions, Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn are both gone. So how Dan Campbell replaced them and who he replaced them with is going to be crucial. We can ill afford everybody. We can ill afford to miss out on a Super Bowl this season. I know we can make excuses because of the injuries, but the truth of the matter is we may not get this opportunity for a long time, because replacing a Ben Johnson and an Aaron Glenn is not going to be easy. In addition to that, building a roster once you have to pay your elite level players is going to be extremely difficult, because you got to try to find guys who are very good for very cheap, because you can't afford to pay everybody these ridiculous salaries, right? So we have to strike now while the iron's hot. Like, we can't have no hiccups, no excuses. It's a lot on the line for Jared Goff. It's a lot on the line for these coordinators. It's definitely a lot on the line for head coach Dan Campbell. A lot of people already don't like Dan Campbell because he's breaking the mold of traditional football, in the sense that on fourth down, 90% of the time you always punt, or 90% of the time, if you're in field goal range, you always kick the field goal. We finally got a solid field goal kicker, so we don't have any excuses. I know we got some injuries we got to deal with, but the time is now. And I believe in the Detroit Lions. I believe in head coach Dan Campbell. I believe in defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn. I believe in offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. I believe in our team. Jared Goff can get it done. He will get it done. And this is the Detroit Lions year. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe.